The cheat code to willpower and success is archetypes. Okay? Now, I hope you know what archetype means. Half you guys are retarded. Okay. What an archetype is it represents an idea. It's like a symbol of an idea. So, example of an archetype is a hero. Think about Rocky Balboa. All right, he started out in the slums of Philadelphia, then he, made it up to be the champion. We have Rocky Balboa. Cavemen had drawings of guys throwing spears at beasts, and that was their heroes. So the point is, the hero is an archetype. This is something that spans beyond what you and I think. This is of the collective humanity. This is our humanitarian idea. Same thing goes to the idea of what a woman should be, what a man should be. A father, a mother, a king, a tyrant, so on and so forth. And the way you could use archetypes as a cheat code for your own life is to understand that at any given moment, you can see yourself as embodying a certain archetype. So right now, I am embodying the archetype of an entertainer on camera, or an educator, a teacher, so on and so forth, all these different things. I am embodying that right now. And then there's also some things I'm embodying, so when I make a joke, when I call you guys retarded, or a faggot, that's me, and probably shouldn't be using the word so loosely on YouTube. I already said it twice this stream. Maybe not be a good idea, but now I'm being myself. And I gotta, I don't know. Man, maybe I usually censor it later, but I'm streaming, so I don't know if I can do it. Anyways, back to the point. When I make a joke, I'm embodying the trickster a little bit, And when I'm getting deeply philosophical, I'm engaging the sage, So, in your life, at any moment, you are embodying a certain archetype. So, when you are doing a project, and being creative, you're embodying that creative energy. And the thing about archetypes is we naturally embody certain archetypes more than others. So, for example, me, I'm a person very centered around law and order, structure, planning, nerding out. Okay, I'm a nerdy person. All right. So, I tend to be a little uptight sometimes. People start joking. I'm like, you can get serious. Let's get serious. Stop joking around. That's kind of like my mindset. So I'm over here. Right? And then meanwhile, Jim Bob is over here. He just says retarded things all the time. And the point is that in order to fully achieve our goals, to fully do things good, we have to embody the opposite. Consciously try to integrate the opposite. So for me, very law and order, I'm very strict, very routine-based. Okay, integrate that kind of trickster, playful energy. That's what I have to do. I have to relax a little bit, literally, I have to force myself to waste time. You think something's stupid? Well, do it for a little bit. I have to show myself that, hey, I can, because here's the truth about my life, okay? I can do literally whatever I want. I make money. I can spend $1,000 at any moment's notice. Not a bunch of times over, but if I need to spend $1,000 right now, I can do it. And nothing would happen. Nothing bad would happen. And to give an example, so that's me. Okay, I spend $1,000 at any moment, and I wouldn't be able to pay the bills, or I would still be able to pay the bills. I could still buy inventory for my store, so on and so forth. Meanwhile, someone else I know is in debt, or he's almost in debt, something like that, and he had a negative balance, and he ordered Popeyes to eat. It's a complicated situation for him, but he ordered Popeyes to eat. And I was like, wow. So I'm sitting here with thousands in my bank. I can do whatever I want. Providing for a family. I can wake up whenever I want. I can sleep whenever I want. I can say whatever I want. I can do literally whatever I want. Okay? And here I am, tweaking about spending $15 to buy food on Uber Eats. Because $15, because I'm a very law and order. I'm very, I'm not necessarily a penny pincher. But I'm more so like, I'm a warrior, one, naturally. And two, I'm a very, focused and, a little pedantic. Like a ruler, kind of nerdy. So, buying food's buying food's a bit of a waste of money. I mean, what if I, used willpower and I just didn't need it? That's where my mind goes. It's kind of gay, but that's where my mind goes. All right? And then he, in credit card debt, just orders Popeyes. And he's like, he's just having fun with it. And I just thought to myself, wow. What a loser I am. And that kind of helped me start realizing that I need to just relax a little bit. It's all was happening last night because this whole stream I was doing, like I thought so much about it. I was thinking about what I wanted it to be, what I didn't want it to be. And I kind of just realized, you don't have to stream. You don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want. You can go to bed at 6 tonight if you wanted to. You could order $50 worth of ice cream, chips, snacks, whatever, and watch a movie tonight. You can wake up at 5 tomorrow. You can do literally whatever you want, so, relax. And the reason why I say all these things is because since I'm over here, I need to start thinking about those type of things. It doesn't mean do it, doesn't mean start wasting all my time, but it needs, kind of just relax a little bit, integrate a bit of this playful energy. Now I get to the middle. Meanwhile, Jim Bob, the retard, who learns nothing, who wastes all his time, goons and comes on walls, he needs to apply some of this ruler type of energy, no. He needs to apply some of that force, because that's what he's lacking. So the cheat power, I said cheat power again, Jesus. The cheat code, the cheat code to willpower, motivation, success, so on and so forth, is literally just seeing what you are and integrating the opposites. What archetype are you? What's the opposite archetype? Okay, integrate a bit of that opposite archetype. And even an opposite archetype that seems a little bit negative. Like, for instance, maybe the critic archetype. Like the critic. That seems a bit negative. Seems like they'll make you overthink. For someone like me, don't integrate the critic. Okay, the critic is already there. But for someone who doesn't care about anything to do, for someone who just doesn't think about anything, literally, I bet if that critic energy would be good. Because then it starts getting them thinking a little bit. And that's what they need. So that's the cheat code. Didn't say cheat power this time. To willpower, motivation, so on and so forth. Just find your opposites and integrate it. That is so useful.